What's going on, guys? Road King Cino here, bringing you another episode of the Dirty Left Shoe Chronicles. You dig? I'm just here doing a quick review for you guys on my reverse camera setup. A lot of people have been asking about it, so I thought that in the meantime, between me doing this lithium battery upgrade, it'll be a good idea to kind of show you what's going on with my reverse camera setup. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so this is a quick review. My subscribers have actually been asking about it. This is for my reverse camera. I'm going to give you as much information that I can about it. Thing is, I've had this reverse camera setup, reverse rear view mirror camera setup for a good while now. So some of the things that I might mention, or that I might forget to mention, so to speak, I'll have to kind of put a link in the description below, and you all will be able to kind of go there and check out the specifications of it. So what the camera is called is AUTO-VOX car recorder, rear view camera, of course. It also has a front camera, if you can see right there, so you're able to record what's going on behind you as well as what's going on in front of you. And a unique thing about this for the T-Rex is that, as you all know, T-Rex owners, when we sit in the cockpit of the T-Rex, we can't really see what's behind us. Let me put the camera on me. For the T-Rex owners, we can't really see what's going on behind us. But this is actually a great setup, because what it does is, by it putting a camera behind you, you can see everything perfectly clear. You can set it up to where you can see what's going on behind you when you're on the highway. It doesn't just work on when you put it in reverse or anything like that. You can have it set that way, or you can have it set to where as soon as you touch it, it'll show what's going on behind you, and you can switch back and forth between the front and the rear camera. Also, it features an SD card, an area right here where you can put an SD card. Again guys, it's a little cramped in here and whatnot, but if you can see it, but it's got a little slot for an SD card right here, so you're actually able to record what's going on. And a neat little feature about this is that when you are not looking at it in camera mode, right, that's front camera, which is not too useful. It can be, but it depends on how you mount it. I have to actually remount this a little better in order for me to in order for the front camera to be able to function properly. But that's all on the mounting method. That's the front camera, like I said. The rear camera is really what I got this set up for, and it also lets you scroll up and down a bit, so it has a little bit of room to adjust. Main thing is making sure that you have the actual camera mounted properly. Okay, and then the thing is, it's got a button here. I think when you turn that off, it checks and tracks your GPS. If it can check and track you your mile per hour, and let you know how fast you're going as well, so you can run that against your actual speedometer on your cluster when you're going down the highway, which is good. I mean, I found that it's a few mile per hour off. If I'm not mistaken, it was, I can't remember if it was higher or lower, but you know, it is what it is. None of this stuff, including these clusters, are 100% accurate in terms of that anyway. So, and then you just press it and it goes right back to the rear view setup. So let me show you how I got mine mounted. It's just something that I kind of quickly did when I originally did it, which y'all guys see my tags, man. I ain't worried about that. Ain't nobody crazy, I don't think. So I got mine mounted right there, right in the back. So you know, it's pretty it's a pretty standard place for T-Rex riders to have a camera mounted. Even if they have an older one or even the newer models, I'm sure you can kind of get it centered back there. So the main thing is finding where you want to mount the camera and making sure before you permanently mount it, maybe take some double-sided tape or something like that, put it on there, and see your field of view. See how much you can see, how much you can adjust up and down, and that should let you know if that's the particular place that you want to mount it or not. And if not, just adjust it accordingly. And what I'm going to also do for you guys too is I'm going to show you some night shots of it, because right now during the daytime it's kind of hard to see how clear it is, but it's very much a nice clear resolution when you're actually looking at what's going on behind you. The only downside I've really seen to this camera so far is that if you do, or you're out in weather in terms of like rain and things of that nature, it will kick a little water up on the actual camera, so you'll have to get out and clean it off. I'm sure there's ways around that, or ways that you could kind of beat that one issue, but outside of that I haven't had any major issues with the camera, and it's been working phenomenal for the past few years that I've owned it. I know in the newer Rexes they actually offer that reverse camera setup. I don't know if it's this one particularly. Like I said, this is called AUTO-VOX, AUTO-VOX, I believe. And I got this particular setup off Amazon. I'm just trying to put you guys on and let you know, because a lot of people, they've been asking about my reverse camera, okay? I don't personally have it set up to where when I put the trike in reverse, it automatically goes to reverse, or gives me the reverse shot. I have mine set up to where I could just go back and forth between the front camera, the rear camera, or just the mirror itself. They do have a wire available that you would basically connect to your reverse lights wire, and when you put the T-Rex in reverse, it will automatically switch over to your reverse camera. I have like a little quick connect setup or SAE cable to my LED lights, as well as my reverse camera, just for when I'm storing my T-Rex and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it and plug it back up so you guys can see how this reverse camera boots up, okay? As you can see, no power to it. It's just like a regular mirror with the LCD screen built in. So let me go ahead and let me connect it and show you how it loads up. So it doesn't take a long time to load. If you're looking, it pretty much functions as any camera would. Rear camera, like I said, you can pretty much, you got your SD card that you're able to put in there, and it's a mini SD. You can go back and forth between your front camera and your rear camera, okay? So that's what this button does right here. Again, front camera is kind of hazy and it's not mounted properly and whatnot right now, but I'm going to actually be remounting this when I go ahead and do my whole Rex over. But it's got time, date, the normal stuff. It's got an icon here, a little area right here where you can take pictures, where you can lock is most likely going to be for the videos, and then it's also got playback. A lot of these little small buttons right here that you see, they actually will be accessible once you put an SD card in there. And then it has settings to where you can change your speed from mile per hour to km. They have driving mode, date and time, resolution, as you can see, 1080p, 1296p, loop recording, G sensor, I'm not sure what that is. Park mode sensitivity, I believe it actually turns on and starts recording, or you can set it up so it can start recording if it senses any type of movement around it. Don't quote me on that. Again, I haven't looked at the specifications in a very long time, but from what I remember, I think it was somewhere along the lines of that. Volume, of course, LCD brightness, sound record on and off. I keep mine off. Language, parking line, because it'll put those reverse lines on there when you're actually trying to park your T-Rex. GPS info. You got a little spot in the back to where you can mount your GPS to where it pick up off satellites. Any of the stuff that I didn't mention, obviously I don't know a whole lot about, so I'm not going to talk about things that I don't really know too much on. Storage space, no SD card of course, but if you did have an SD card in here, you'd be able to hit this and find out how much storage space you have. So all in all, then you back out of here, right back to your camera, and that's pretty much it, guys. Hey, look at that number right there. There's my angel number right there, man. If you know, you know, definitely. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of the camera. So I got world famous L'Italiana behind me, guys. I'm out here. I'm helping her do some content today. She's helping me with some content as well. So she's in my rear view right now. She's in the rear view camera the way I have it mounted. It is a field of range where you can adjust it according to what you need in terms of what you need to see. Now I'm just going to kind of go around the parking lot here just so you guys can kind of see how it looks with someone behind you with the headlights on, and she'll probably have her LEDs on and whatnot. Sorry if it is blurry. I can't control that and keep the focus while driving the T-Rex, but I'll try my best. All right. So again, we just gonna bend the block one time just so you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about. And you can kind of make your decision. Obviously it works the same way with cars too, and it's a lot clearer. Understand, it's a lot clearer. It's a little glazed from the headlight, from her headlight, but it is a lot clearer in what I'm seeing versus what you guys seeing, because you're going off of this camera that I'm shooting with, if it's focused or not. So she's just following me. She's got LED lights on her bike too as well. But again, it's a little blurry from what you guys are seeing, but from what I'm seeing, it's very, very clear. And again, I can scoot it up and down. I prefer to kind of leave it right there. And this is a good way where you can keep tabs on groups of riders, or at least the man behind you, the man or woman behind you, if you guys are out doing rides. So that's it, guys. Basic setup. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Like I said, I don't get anything if you do decide to purchase this, but I'm just trying to help my fellow T-Rex riders out, because a lot of y'all have been asking about my reverse camera setup, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of insight on my particular setup, what it can do, and how it's helped me, and if I like it or not. So I hope this video helps you guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Most of all, share this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.